you ready, kids?
Aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, Captain!
Oh!
Ahoy there, everyone. Captain Billy J here, and welcome to Captain Billy J Travels live on Saturday. So, at our normal time, like last time, I went during the Traveling Gilberts time because they weren't live, and Traveling Gilberts aren't live again today either. So, but welcome to the show. Welcome, everybody. Just fresh off the MSC Seashore, which is behind me. It was a great, it was an interesting cruise. We'll talk about that. So today I'm going to show you some pictures and video clips of my MSC Seashore. I'll give you my review and thoughts on it, and what I liked and what I didn't like. We'll talk about that today. And then also, do you have any cruises booked for 2025? Well, I didn't 48 hours ago, but now I've got 2 cruises booked in 2025, and we'll talk about what cruises I got booked in 2025 as new ships, new itineraries, new cruise line, perhaps. Find out in today's show. So thank you guys for coming in. Let's go ahead and welcome in the chat first. So we had some talk before the show started, as always. So I try to get here a few minutes before. Some of you beat me to it. Very first person was my first mate, Meg. Meg is here. Welcome aboard, Meg. Good to have you here. Followed up by Meg is Dewey. Welcome aboard to Dewey. He has a cruise booked in 2025 in Australia, down under in the South Pacific. That's awesome. I would love to go on that cruise, but it's a lot to get over to Australia, that's for sure. Let's see. And then following up, Dewey is Anthony Simone. Welcome aboard, Anthony. Good to have you here. Following Anthony is Anne Henry. Welcome aboard, Anne. She was on the Celebration with me on the non-group cruise. Let's take a look, and we're just chatting back and forth. I was saying hello to everybody. I asked how the weather is. I said it was chilly, 25 degrees this morning in Pensacola. Got up to 43 degrees right now. And it's supposed to be 70 by Wednesday, Thursday. So pretty good here in Florida. Meg said she's down to 30 degrees. Was 18 when she woke up, so I warmed up a little bit. Ann said it's 15 degrees. Brr, still snowing where Ann is. Yeah, no snow here in Florida. We have iguanas that fall out of trees, but that's more central southern Florida. Following up Ann was Moonlight Adventures. Welcome aboard, Ann. Welcome aboard, Jobber Josh. He is here. Good to have him here. Speaking of Josh, the Royal Rumble is happening up in Tampa, but I probably won't go to the Royal Rumble. I'll just probably watch it on TV, but 6.5 hours away to pay-per-view, but going to pass it on this year. Let's see. Dewey said he canceled this huge world cruise he had. It was very expensive. And people have been following that world cruise on TikTok and stuff, and there's been like flooding issue one day or a couple days, and it's just crazy, but it's a once in a lifetime experience, at least for now. Nightbot is here. So if you are a creator, a YouTube channel, put in #creator, and Nightbot will drop in the link to your channel. So #creator, and you can share your link out. And perhaps you are new here, or perhaps you haven't seen someone on here. Check out their channel. Maybe you like it, because we have a lot of people that are part of the cruise community in this chat today. Let's see. Ann says, maybe another time. Yep. Ryan Donahue is here. Welcome aboard, Ryan. 18 degrees where Ryan is at, up in the great Massachusetts area. Megan is here. Welcome aboard, Megan. Good to have you here from icy Alabama. No ice here in Florida, but you're next door to me. Up north, probably. Let's see. Heat wave in Virginia, we were at 28, says Jobber Josh. Anthony dropped in his #creator, and Nightbot dropped in his link to his channel. Good to see Nightbot is working. Megan says, may I post a prayer request? Go ahead, Megan. Go for it. Definitely. Creator supporter, yes, Dewey is, and dropped in the link for Dewey. Check out his channel. Ann said, I'm listening, but I have to get dinner started. Yeah, it's dinner time. A lot of people are busy. Some people are watching football and a lot of you are watching me. So I appreciate it. Thank you guys for spending your Saturday with me. All right, I'm at the bottom of the chat. Thank you guys for coming in. So let's go ahead and talk about the MSC Seashore cruise that I was just on last week. So I've got some pictures to share. So let me go ahead and share those pictures. So there's my smiling mug. This is the picture I took as we're leaving beautiful Pensacola, Florida, down to the Orlando, Florida area. And so let me go ahead and go on to the next picture. If you've seen my vlogs, if you've seen me going in Manchester, New Hampshire, or up in New Hampshire for the Sweepstakes Convention, if you've seen me at other places, I love Long John Silver's. And so I found one in Ocala, Florida, which is north west of Orlando area. And so we stopped at Long John Silver's, and I had to get my chicken plank dinner and coleslaw, fries, hush puppies, yum yum. And not only did I eat at Long John Silver's once, but I got to eat there twice. I'll talk about that a little later on. Let's see. And then we got down to our Orlando area, Kissimmee, however you want to pronounce it. And we like to go to Old Town, which is a small little theme park shopping area. Friday nights, Saturday nights, they have cars that go up and down the street, old classic cars and stuff. Kind of like a 50s, 60s era. And then they've got all kinds of shopping, and they got amusement rides as well, too. They've got merry-go-round and roller coasters. But we just went to the shopping part. So this is Old Town. Like I said, they got Ferris wheel. They've got an arcade. They've got a haunted house, too. And they've got A&W root beer. Over here on the left is an A&W root beer. Let's see, before I get too far. Meg says chicken planks. Yes, chicken planks. I don't eat the seafood there. Long John's is mid. What? Long John's is great. Captain D is the top. Oh no. I hate Captain D. No, absolutely not. We used to have one here, but I haven't seen Long John Silver's in years. Yeah. We used to have one back in Iowa, and then they all kind of left. Well, they still have some in Iowa. We have to go to Des Moines for that. Good afternoon, Scott. Welcome aboard. Scott, good to have you here. I believe you took us to Old Town once, Captain. Yes, I do have a vlog on Old Town. So if you want to see more in depth of Old Town, check out that vlog on my channel. Thank you, First Mate Meg. All right, moving forward. So here's the merry-go-round, and then they've got the little kiddie ride over here, and they've got like a roller coaster in the back. I've never been on any of these rides. And then we stayed at the motel right next to Old Town. It's called Saralago, not Mar-a-Lago or whatever, but Saralago, Main Gate East. There's a cheap motel to stay there for one night. Then the next day was our fun day, our meetup day. We got to meet up. We got to go to a gift shop, and they have two Wizard gift shops. This is one of the Wizards. And went and did some shopping because you're in Disney area, so you got to do some shopping while you're there. Let's see. Scott's looking forward to meeting y'all and Helen. Yes, Helen Georgia coming up in March. The captain will be there. I don't know, not sure about the seaman, but I will be there for sure. So looking forward to Helen and meeting a lot of people that I have not met in person yet. So looking forward to that. Also looking forward to meeting the people I have met. First Mate Meg will be there, and Paul. Well, I don't need to meet Paul again. Just kidding. But there's going to be a lot of great people there. Scott. Good evening, Antoinette. Welcome aboard, Antoinette. It's good to have you here. We're just talking about my MSC cruise and pre-cruise right now. And we'll get through these pictures here. Moving forward, we went to Cane Island. It's a luxury condominium resort. And we went there because John and Nancy from Jane and Travels is snowbirding here for a month. So we went over to the Cane Island, and they invited us over for lunch. So we went there. And here's a picture of me and John drinking our Foster's beer. Yes, Foster's. It's Australian for beer. Yes. So we had our Foster's beer together. So that's John from Jane and Travels. There is their YouTube channel, Jane and Travels. So check them out. And Again, they invited us to lunch, so we had a lunch there, and we had some pizza, we had some chicken Alfredo, and then Mark McClure, as you see it in the background, Mark McClure from the Cruise World joined us as well. He recently moved down to Florida, and here is Mark's YouTube channel, the Cruise World. I'm sure a lot of you already know Mark, but that is his channel. And we all got to hang out for a while and got to talk and stuff like that. And then we headed over to Disney All-Star Sports Resort over at Disney. And the reason why we went over there is because we had met up with another YouTuber over there. But first, we had to get our picture with Mickey and Goofy and Donald. So that's our group picture there, which is pretty cool. They have that in like all the resorts. And then, so we met up with Danny Griswold here from Griswold Family Vacay. So we all hung out around the pool area, and then we did that for a little while. And there's me, of course. There's Nancy from J&N Travels. There's Mark and Danny, two Dannys. Then we have this is the Griswold Family Vacay's YouTube channel, so check out Griswold Family Vacay. Let me get caught up in the chat here. Ryan says, if you say Foster's 3 times, will it summon Sean? I wonder. All right, here we go. I'll hold the can up too. Foster's, Foster's, Foster's. All right, we'll see if it works. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you, Anthony, for dropping in the link to Mark's Cruise World's channel. Let's see. Oh, Scott does have a channel, but he's extremely lazy YouTuber. Mostly just support, communicate. Well, we thank you for support, Scott, and let us know if you have any videos that you post. Let's see. And then thank you, Anthony, for dropping the link to J&N Travels as well. All right, moving forward. So again, we hung out at the pool area talking. So it's cool to meet up Danny from Griswold Family Vacay. I had never met him. So it was great to see him. He was there with his 2 sons, Adrian, Landon, and Adric, and they were there. They were playing football and stuff, and we walked around the resort area. So that was kind of cool to walk around All-Star Resorts because I'd never been there before. So there's us walking around there, and then it was time to go to our hotel. We just stayed at a cheap motel, Main Gate Lakeside Resort. It says Orlando, but it's really Lake Buena Vista, or Kissimmee, and this is the lobby for that. All right, so that's the boring part, pre-cruise day. But this is the more exciting part. This is cruise day. So on cruise day, I parked at off-site parking, and this is at Port Canaveral. I've never stayed here before, but I do recommend it. That was a great off-site parking. Saved about $60 instead of parking at the port itself. So I do recommend this Port Canaveral. My car was fine, no problems. It's a well-lit parking lot, and yeah, no complaints about that. Let's see. Love Scott's hotel reviews. Oh, okay, I gotta check those out. Ahoy there, Joe. Welcome aboard, Joe. Good to have you here. Love cruise day, says Antoinette. Yes, I do too. All right, so let's get into that. So if you park at Port Canaveral, they give you a return slip for the shuttle. So you want to take a picture of it, which I did, or you can keep it and show them later after you get off the cruise. So make sure you keep that. And then it was time to go to the port. So we're looking for the Seashore. We were in Terminal 10 for the Seashore. And this is what Terminal 10 looks like when it's completely empty. So Terminal 10, and we got here late. Our boarding time was not until 2:30 in the afternoon, which this is the latest boarding time I've ever had. And so we were some of the last people on the ship because you have to board by at 3:30. But we got here about 3:15. But it wasn't this. This is just a picture I grabbed. So there were some people in there, the workers and stuff. But it gives you an idea of what Terminal 10 looks like. But Embarkation was easy. We boarded really quickly. Got through the terminal building fast. I mean, it probably take like 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes to get through all of it. So it was pretty easy to do. All right. If you do use MSC, I do recommend that you download the MSC for Me app. Not as good as the Carnival Hub app, but it's decent. It's decent. You can book reservations on there for different restaurants and stuff. You can see what activities there are. You can chat for free to someone that's on the cruise with you. You can chat for free. On that Carnival, we have to pay $5 per person. This chat feature is free, so I do recommend this app. Even though I do like the Carnival Hub app a little bit better. Let's see. Just Dave is here. Welcome aboard, Just Dave. We'll be on her at the end of March. Awesome. And we're going to talk about that some more here. It's time to board the MSC Seashore. So this is the MSC Seashore, and there's a bridge of size in the back there. And I went on that in my ship tour. Once you get inside the MSC Seashore, this is the lobby area, and they have these different video screens here. Then they have a person playing or a band playing here. They're just playing steel drums at this time, and they change the videos and stuff. It's a pretty cool lobby area on the MSC Seashore. And of course, MSC is known for their beautiful ships and their Swarovski crystal staircases. So you'll see the crystal staircases up here, and yeah, pretty cool lobby area. There's a close-up of those Swarovski crystal stairs as well. The first time being on MSC, you can match your loyalty status to another cruise line, or perhaps you have a hotel. Then they match to a lot of different programs. What I did is I was gold on. I've been gold on Carnival, not quite platinum, but I'll be platinum soon. So I was gold status. So when I matched that to MSC, I became silver on MSC. So this is my silver Voyagers Club card, and this is the card that you use to make purchases, or you have to put this access to your door, and you have to put this in your room to access the lights, because you have to have a card in there. And it only takes these cards because they have like a chip thing in them, so you can't use like a business card or anything. Anyways, that's what the MSC Voyagers Club. This is the back side of it. This has my name, your deck number, and it doesn't give you your room number on there. It gives you your sailing dates. There are different experience levels on MSC. We were at the lowest, which is Bella, but they have some other experiences. Restaurant for main dining room is Central Park, but we'll talk about that in a second. Deck 5 is where that restaurant is. Silver status and internet ID when you want to get on the internet for MSC, and emergency telephone number. All right, let's see. Moving forward, everyone's saying hello to each other. Four Corners Custom Products is here. Welcome aboard, Four Corners Custom Products. Good to have you here. Let's see. Joe says, Jesus, you'd have to imagine the cost of those stairs with the Swarovski crystals in those stairs. Yeah, those are some expensive stairs, I'm sure. All right, so I got a balcony cabin. I haven't had a balcony cabin for a while. Usually I book interior cabins because I get the better casino deals. But this was a free cruise, and I had was a free ocean view, and they upgraded us to a free balcony. So I've got a free balcony room. So that's an overview of the cabin. This is the bathroom. They have the glass shower, which I like that instead of the curtain. What I did not like in this bathroom was the toilet area, especially on the left side when you're sitting on it, because you have no leg room. I mean, even if you're short, you have no leg room. So on the toilet, you do have to sit kind of diagonally to get any leg room. So that's the only downfall in this bathroom. This is actually one of the smallest bathrooms that I've been in on any cruise too. So just going forward, knowing that with MSC, you tend to have smaller bathrooms. This is the bed area. They got the luggage mats, and these got the 2 beach towels that come with it. There's some closets, storage on the left. Um, there is one USB plug-in on the right side of the bed, but there's not on the left. So, let you know about that. And I'll have a cabin tour video as well coming out on this. They have a couch in here. I got a picture of fish. There's the TV area, nice size TV. And they've got 2 European plugins. They've got a couple USB. They've got a couple regular outlets, US outlets. They got a telephone. Got a little desk area, a mirror, ice bucket. They've got a cooler down below or a chiller, but it's filled with stuff. So you either have to ask to have that stuff removed, because if you take it out and use any of it, you get billed for it. So, but we didn't use it at all. And this is the view from the balcony. So this is the view of Port Canaveral. And that's the view down the ship, looking down into the port area. Let's from Mobile, Alabama. Awesome. 4 Corners. Yeah, I'm in Pensacola, Florida. So yeah, we're neighbors. Actually, I'll be sailing out of Mobile in November on the Carnival Spirit. So I'm looking forward to that. Awesome. Oh yeah. Megan is from Alabama too. Great, North Crane Hill. All right, so moving forward. So this is me in the cabin there. All right, so let's talk about the muster of MSC. Not a big fan of the mustering. So Carnival is pretty simple. Carnival, you just have to go to your muster station as soon as you board, and they put a life jacket on, they scan your card, and you're good to go. So that's easy. MSC is a little different. MSC, you have to stay in your cabin at a certain time. Everybody does. And you have to watch the safety video. So this is a safety video, and it's about, I don't know, 5 minutes long, and it goes over the different safety procedures and stuff like that. Then at the end of the video, they either will show you on the screen, or they'll make an announcement over the intercom to call a number. I think it's 881 or 818. I can't remember. I think 811, I think. And then you just wait for a confirmation message. And it finally gave me a confirmation message after calling it twice. First time it did nothing at all. The second time it worked. And then once you're not done at the muster station after that, because then you have to go down to your muster station, and then you have to get your card scanned. So it's a little bit different than Carnival, a little extra step here and there. So I'm not quite a fan of the MSC mustering. Let's see. Oh, ahoy there, Najuma. Welcome aboard. Good to have you here. Najuma, and Darian voice. So this is we're leaving Port Canaveral. So this is towards sunset when we're leaving. And there's another view of the sunset going on. We passed by an NCL ship. This is the NCL Epic. So this is the NCL Epic that we passed as we went out of the port. There's a jetty point over here. We got a bunch of people waving at us. Yeah, so I watched Sail Away from our balcony cabin. So I didn't go up on the Sail Away party. I just watched it from the our balcony, because I don't get a balcony very often. All right. Having to call you. Yes, calling for the muster. I hate calling random numbers. It doesn't wreak havoc on me. Yes. So speaking of numbers, this cruise ship has a smart elevator. Now, those of you familiar with Carnival Horizon, they have a smart elevator as well. Well, Carnival does a pretty good job at explaining how to use the smart elevator. That outside of the elevators, they have like a video playing and some signage saying you need to push what deck you want to go on the outside of the elevator. So if I want to go to deck 12, I push deck 12. If I'm with somebody else, we would push deck 12 twice. Well, people don't know that. There are no instructions outside of these smart elevators on MSC. So because of that, it causes crammed elevators, and it shouldn't. If people were to follow what you're supposed to do, but I saw people pushing the button once for like 8 people in their group. I'm like, no way. I'm taking a different elevator, or I'm taking the stairs, because they're not going to go all cram in the elevator with me. So yeah, so MSC needs to work on putting up some type of instructions outside of their elevators so people know how to use them properly. But then again, people probably won't read it anyways. So, but yeah, so smart elevators, and you'll notice that there is a deck 13 on MSC, but there is no deck 17. So no deck 17. So that's their 13 that the other cruise lines don't have. For some reason, they don't have 17. Let's see. Ahoy there, Chevy Riding High. Welcome aboard. Good to have you here. All right, moving forward. So that's the smart elevators. So there was time to eat. So ate at the marketplace with a buffet for dinner. And this is what the buffet looks like. They have all kinds. It's a good sized buffet. They have different sides of it and stuff. So this is just one side of it. This was my dinner for that night. I got a cheeseburger without the bun, some mashed potatoes, baked beans, beef of some sort, sweet potato fry. I love sweet potato fries, and they do have ketchup. I was told that there was no ketchup, or hard to find ketchup on the ship. I found it every day. And then some potato salad. They also have some sweet treats, desserts area. And so this was the treats that I had this first night. Well, I got the sample. I did not eat all of these, but I got the sample some of these. So they're okay. Some of them were bad, some not so good. Or some were all right. We took the stairs on MSC Seaside a lot. I'm sure you did. Yeah, I tried to take some as well too, because I didn't want to deal with those smart elevators and the dumb people. Let's see. Spaghetti ice, spaghetti ice, spaghetti ice. Does that get Darian to come here? I haven't seen Sean yet. Hello everyone. Ahoy there, Shady Hill Homestead. Welcome aboard. Let's see. Delicious. Yes, delicious. It was all right. The food wasn't too bad. Yeah, hiding. Let's see. All right. Moving forward. So I noticed that their MSC is going to have a world cruise in 2026. So they're having a 119-day voyage around the globe on the MSC Magnifica. It departs on January 4th, 2026. 50 amazing destinations in 32 different countries. So I just saw that, so I took a picture of it. So that's interesting. Yeah, Sean is probably still in bed. That probably is. I'm gonna head off. I want to catch up on some YouTube before I need to do some work. That's okay, Joe. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Catch the replay if you want later. And for you replayers that are catching this after the live, do put in hashtag replay in the comments, and let me know your thoughts on MSC and what cruises you've got in 2025. Also, for you in the live chat now, I do have a poll out there asking you if you have any cruises booked for 2025. So feel free to answer that poll, and I'll try to end that poll before this live show ends. So yeah, and also I do have a premiere later on, and we'll talk about that as well. Anthony says, "Are you going on that World MSC cruise, Billy J?" No, I would love to, but I cannot. My work would definitely not allow me to do that. It's just too long. If I was retired, I definitely would do that. Let's see. All right, moving forward. So the first port, which is one of the most beautiful ports that MSC goes to, is their private island, which is Ocean K or Ocean Key, however you want to pronounce it. But this is Ocean Key. And of course, our balcony faced Ocean Key. So this is a view from a balcony. Over on the left, you'll see the lighthouse, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But this is their MSC private island. Now, it's a marine reserve. So it's kind of a smaller island, but they do have some nice beaches. But this is MSC Ocean Key. There's another view of Ocean Key from the balcony. And there's on Ocean Key. I'm right there. So MSC Marine Reserve in the Bahamas. And this is the picture of the MSC Seashore from Ocean Key. And of course, I had to take a picture in front of the ship. All right, and they have some shopping on Ocean Key. They have the Bahamas shop, handmade stuff from the Bahamas, and they have a trading post where you get your souvenirs at Ocean Key. Let's see. John, welcome aboard, John and Nancy, driving home from Epcot, listening. Thank you for sharing your picture from there, John. I know you're going to the corral, Golden Corral, for some slushies. So have fun up there. But welcome aboard. All right, moving forward. So this is back on the balcony. There's a picture of me with the lighthouse in the background, and I'm wearing a Parker's on the Go T-shirt that I won, and so I wore that proudly. This is the close-up of the MSC lighthouse, so you can see the lighthouse here. And I'm showing you a close-up of this because at night they have a lighthouse show. So let's show some video of the lighthouse show. So this is part of it. You got lights shining off of it. They got some LED screens on there, or LED lights on there. So it's pretty cool. And they have music playing that you can hear. I just don't have any volume on this video clip. And then they also have a beach party. So they have a lighthouse show, and then once the show is kind of over, then they have a beach party over there for a while, and then they have another lighthouse show. And so this is what Ocean Key looks at night. So beautiful at night. And there's this is at the end of the MSC Lighthouse show. This kind of gives you an idea of that. It's got the MSC logo on it, and so yeah, it's pretty cool. So if you ever get to Ocean Key, check out the lighthouse show at night, and it's pretty cool. Next time, if I go there, I'll go down to the beach area and check that out. This is from my balcony. And here's another video, not zoomed in. You can see an idea of what the lighthouse is there. But pretty cool. Let's see. Megan says, see some of y'all after a while. Goodbye and goodbye. Goodbye, Megan. Thank you for coming on board. All right, moving forward, let's see. And while you guys are here, do make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you haven't yet. Would appreciate it very much. And click that bell notification because why? Because I have a premiere later on tonight, and you don't want to miss that premiere. So if you click that bell notification, you'll be notified of when that premiere happens, which is later on tonight. All right, back to the Lido Marketplace. You'll see a lot of pictures from the buffet. Why? Because we ate at the buffet every single day. Every single day, every single night was the buffet. So MSC does not have any really free complimentary restaurants. The only ones that they have is the buffet. Everything else you have to pay for, and I'm a frugal captain. And also, the main dining room is also free, but they booked our dining time at 9:30 at night. That is way too late to have dinner. We are used to having dinner at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. I could have possibly gone down and asked to have that changed, but the buffet wasn't too bad. We liked the different food choices that were available, and so we ate the buffet every single day, every single night. So you won't see any specialty restaurants. Yes, 9:30, First Mate Meg, 9:30 is like the last dining time. Now I had requested early time dining before the cruise, but they gave me late time dining. Again, I could have maybe had it fixed. You could probably fix it too if you have a problem like that, but we just went with the buffet because why not? So there's some more buffet. Besides, I love the sweet potato fries on the buffet. And they don't have them every night, but they have them sometimes. So here's some more food. They got the buffet. They have lots of pasta because this is an Italian ship. So they have some pasta options on here, and amongst some other food. And some of it was good. Most of it was pretty good, but there's some bad items too. But you get to know which ones you like and which ones you don't. So, but I think this buffet is a little bit better than Carnival's buffet. Yeah, that's insane. Like bedtime. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I said, screw that. We're gonna eat the buffet, and yeah, so we did. Here's some more desserts for you dessert lovers out there. Just tried some different ones. Yeah, they weren't too bad. All right, so then it was time to sail away from Ocean Key. Now, normally on this itinerary, we were supposed to stay for a day and like a half. Well, we had some high winds coming, and so they got rid of our half day. So we left at like 11, 11 o'clock at night, 11:30 at night, and get away from those winds that were coming. So we went around that storm area. And speaking of that, the ship was very smooth throughout the cruise. I didn't have any problems with waves, except the one night it was you could feel a little bit of rockiness, but otherwise it wasn't that bad. And the rest of the cruise was smooth sailing, so it was good. All right, moving forward, here's some more food from the buffet. This is on the sea day. Yeah, sweet potatoes. It's kind of a half-eaten dish, so I apologize for that. I was hungry. Meatloaf, corn, beans, pasta, ribs there. So that's pretty good. And some more desserts. Gotta have desserts. Let's see. Ahoy there, friend of me, Greg. Welcome aboard. Hey, Cap and everyone. Yeah, we're talking about the MSC. You guys have been on MSC before. This is the MSC Seashore, and you guys were going to go on this, I think, next month, but baby's coming. Grandbaby's coming, so I got to be ready for that. So, yeah, desserts on MSC buffet. And this is a video clip of the on the sea day towards sunset. So, pretty cool. This is from the balcony. All right, breakfast. I did get a picture of breakfast. I finally found the waffles and pancakes. They were eluding me, but they were on a different part of the buffet. So I got some of those and a French toast that kind of eluded me as well. And then sausages and potatoes and cheese. So that's the breakfast at the buffet. And Greg, let's see. Beautiful sunset says first mate Meg. Greg says MSC ships have been some of the smoothest ships we sailed. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, this was a very smooth sailing. So they're what's it called? Not the buoyancy, but the I can't think of the word now. Stabilizer. Stabilizer is good on this ship for sure. All right. So MSC is known for their pizza. Well, I tried their pizza, and I think it's pretty similar to Carnival's pizza. But I do like MSC. They have a little bit of variety in their pizza. So this was like a barbecue chicken pizza. So they do have some variety with their pizza. So I do. So MSC gets maybe a half a star more than Carnival does with their pizza and pasta. So you can't go wrong with pasta and pizza. All right. So the second port of call was Costa Maya, Mexico. So we went to Costa Maya. Last time I was in Costa Maya was on Allure of the Seas, Royal Caribbean, just after cruising had restarted. So it's been a little while since I've been to Costa Maya. Ahoy there, Orange Corn Vlog. Ross, welcome aboard. Good to have you here. We were just talking about the MSC Seashore. Greg says always have pizza available. Carnival should take a lesson from. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they have like a late night buffet too, from 10:30 to 1, which is good. And they usually have pizza on there, and yeah, so yeah, good place to get some food. All right, so Costa Maya. This is the port. Walking into the port of Costa Maya. Here's the beautiful water here in Mexico. Here's the other side of the dock area. Oh yeah, and Ann has asked a question. Do make sure if you have any questions on MSC or the MSC Seashore, let me know in the chat. Or if you have any questions about my cruise, let me know. She says, question, I didn't hear if you answered this already. Would they not change your MDR dinner time? There's no way I could do that late dinner time, and I'm definitely not a buffet person. Yes, I could have probably gone down to the restaurant and asked for an earlier dinner time. I was just very lazy, and we were fine at the buffet. We tried the buffet the first time, and it was good. It was all right to us. It was good, so we didn't mind eating there the rest of the time. Because sometimes the main dining room takes too much time. It can take too much time. So we like to eat quick and get out of there. So yeah, you could probably could change your MDR time if they'll let you, unless they have like a lot of people that are booked during the time that you want, then maybe you won't get it. But yeah, so that's a possibility. All right, so then Costa Maya, they have flamingos. So there's a flamingo area in Costa Maya. We just walked around the port area. They have a nice port in Costa Maya. So we checked out the flamingos. So there's a video clip here of the flamingos. A lot of them were sleeping during this time. Ann says, okay, just checking, never been on MSC. Yep, no problem. Yeah. Usually you can ask to have things changed and they'll tell you yes or they'll tell you no. So ahoy there, AJ. Is it Boer or Boer? Welcome aboard. Good to have you here. And we're talking about the MSC Seashore. We're in Costa Maya, Mexico now. And here's a picture of the captain and me by those flamingos. All right. So in this port, we had two other ships in port with us. Actually, well, three other ships in port with us. We have the Sky Princess. We have the Carnival Magic, and the Mine Shift 6 is in port with us. So we had 300 ships. So there's 4 cruise ships in Costa Maya. At MSC Ocean Key, it was just our ship, and that was it. So 300 ships. There's a picture of me with the beautiful, nice aft of the MSC Seashore. And there's the MSC logo on the ship as well. And then I was back onto the ship for the buffet again. So another buffet picture. The potato sticks were pretty good. I like the potato sticks. They had another couple pasta dishes. They had mashed potatoes there. They got I guess it was a chicken, which was kind of dry, and corn because I'm an Iowa guy, so I gotta have corn. Big aft, yeah, big aft. It sure is. All right, moving forward. So on MSC Seashore, it is New York themed. So they have a lot of theming of New York. So this is a Times Square area. This is where the dueling pianos are on the bottom there. And they have a Times Square area. So it's pretty cool. And then this changes at night. It becomes a nighttime scene. And they also have the ball like drop when they're playing, like if they're playing 80s music that has like 19, drops down like 1980s, the, the year and stuff. So pretty cool. So that's the Times Square. Also, they have a Statue of Liberty as well. So this is the Statue of Liberty. And you'll notice there's a casino. They have a casino here on board. The casino on board is kind of small. Mostly slot machines. They do have some table games, but it is a smaller casino. It's actually probably the smallest casino I've been in. But upstairs in the sports bar, they do have some of the slot machines up in the sports bar. So it kind of expanded, but kind of a smaller casino. But it's right here by the Statue of Liberty. On the other side, there is the MSC Foundation, and it has this sculpture here made up of 100% recycled stuff from the sea. So this is trash that was thrown away into the sea, and they took it and recycled it and made it into this beautiful sculpture. So the MSC Foundation. Let's see. Was the casino smoky? No, it was not smoky. Why? Because this is a non-smoking casino. Yeah, so there is no smoking allowed in the casino. So that was very nice for us non-smokers. So yeah, no smoke in the casino. Greg says, how did you like the elevators? I touched on that before you came in, but yeah, smart elevator, dumb people, basically. So MSC needs to have instructions in front of their elevators like Carnival does on the horizon. On the horizon, they have a video screen that shows you what to do for the smart elevators. MSC has nothing, and they don't explain it hardly anywhere. So uh, I use the elevators. At times they were good. Other times they're crammed with people because people don't know how to use them. Casinos are small. Casinos smaller on the seaside than seashore. Oh, really? Oh, interesting. All right, moving forward. Punta Langasta, Cozumel, Mexico. So this was our third port of call, last port of call, Cozumel, Mexico. Different port. Never been to this port before, Punta Langasta. Usually you go over to the port where Carnival's at, and I've always been to that port. This is the new port, so this one I don't like this port as much. This is more of a shopping mall area. I don't have the pictures of the shopping mall, but I do some video on that I'll put in vlogs. But yeah, it's a shopping mall area. But yes, I'm not a fan of this port really. I prefer the Carnival's port over there. Anne says even with directions, people don't use them correctly in Carnival. That's true. Learned how by watching vlogs before the cruise. Yeah, and I'll probably put out a vlog as well too on just a short instructional video on how to use those smart elevators because yeah, people don't know. How many hats do you lose on a cruise? 0. I lost 0. I've got this hat, so hats are safe. No hats lost in the filming of this cruise. All right. Yeah, so that's Cozumel. It's beautiful water in Cozumel. If you've been to Cozumel, this beautiful water there. And there's a picture of the MSC Seashore from the port with beautiful water. Blue sky. It was a beautiful day this day. A little warm in Mexico. There's the captain in front of the MSC Seashore. And a little bit closer of the MSC Seashore with your favorite captain. Only wrenches get lost. Yes, that is true, Anne. Only wrenches get lost. Especially on beach, please. First rate Meg says, was always curious about that port. We pass it every time we're in Cozumel. Sound like not the port for me. Yeah, if you like shopping malls, yeah, go there. It's like a 2-level shopping mall. I mean, but it's, yeah. I like the other port better because it's open and there's more stuff to look at than this one. But there is a Hooters. There is a Hooters. So, and there's Senior Frogs too. Senior Frogs. All right. Moving forward. Back onto the ship. It was buffet time again. So again, we ate at the buffet every single day, every single night. No specialty restaurants. Cheap, frugal. We were fine at the buffet. And of course, the main dining room, fiasco time. So we just ate the buffet. Mashed potatoes, carrots, potatoes, potato sticks, all kinds of goodness. Ketchup. We still have ketchup. Thank you, Anthony, for dropping the link to Beach Please. They go live on Thursday nights. Also, SCT Adventures, they go live on Wednesdays now. They used to be Fridays. Now they're on Wednesdays. So check out SCT Adventures as well. All right. I detest malls. Yeah, then First Rate Mag, you will not like that port. Sweet potatoes have great antioxidants. Yes, they do. I love sweet potatoes, mashed, fried, any way I can get sweet potato baked, any way I can get sweet potato, it's going in me. Well, we got it back for you the other night. Yes, it did, Ann. I got my wrench back. Let's see if I can. I got a blue wrench back. There's my blue wrench. All right. Let's see. Moving forward. So, on MSC Seashore or MSC ships, they have a chocolate buffet. So this is like the second to last sea day, or this is the last sea day. Or maybe it was Cozumel. I can't remember. Anyways, they have an MSC Seashore chocolate buffet. So they have all kinds of desserts spread out. They make a cake and all kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool. I put out a short video on that. So check out the short to Willy Wonka music. So check that out. We got some people. Anthony says, ST, I was looking for you on Friday. Couldn't find you live. I didn't know you changed it. Yeah, it changed it to Wednesdays. Ahoy there, Kurt and Marcia. If you're there, welcome aboard. Good to have you here. Well, good to have Marcia here if she's here. Kurt, give and take with Kurt. Let's see. Thank you, Anthony, dropping the link to SCT Adventures. Also, check out CME Traveling. They go live every day, Monday through Friday in the mornings. Check out CME Traveling for Marsha. Ann says, well, I might attend the chocolate buffet. That sounds good. Yeah, it was pretty good. There are all kinds of different desserts there. All right, moving forward. Of course, at Greg, I had to try a juicy hot dog. Was it juicy? It was kind of juicy, kind of not juicy. I know you love those juicy wieners, so I got one in your honor. So you're welcome, friend of me, Greg. And then rocking the Lovey's Fat Life shirt. This is the last sea day on the balcony. So, but had to support Lovey's Fat Life, supporting Michelle at Lovey's Fat Life. The other guy, not so much, but Michelle, Lovey's Fat Life, always supporting her. And check out Levy's Fat Life goes live on Thursday nights, just before Beach Please goes. So check out Levy's Fat Life. All right, back to the buffet. This last sea day. Sweet potato fries, of course, ketchup, mashed potatoes, pasta, some other stuff. So yeah, that was buffet. I thought it was juicy. Okay, a little drier. It's like a mid juice. Okay, I see how it is. Not a fan of juicy wiener. Oh, Felicia is. Felicia likes it. All right. Anyways, Greg said he likes dry wieners. Hey, I'm sorry. I get confused. I can't keep your juiciness and non-juiciness correct. All right. Yeah, sorry, Anthony. All right, moving forward. So yeah, MSC Seashore. Took my picture with the logo up on the funnel, I guess they call it. Yeah, so overall, MSC, it was interesting. Embarkation was great. MSC app is all right, but Carnival Hub is better. Muster, I do not like the muster. I like Carnival's better because there's less steps involved. Smart elevators, not a fan of if people don't know how to use them. If they know how to use them, then they work great, but otherwise they do not. Also, the food on buffet was all right. It wasn't bad. I've heard some reviews that the MSC food is bad, but buffet was fine for me. I liked it. I can't say anything about the dining room because I never ate the dining room because they booked a 9:30 dinner time for that, so not too happy with that. But again, I didn't change it. Otherwise, the rest of the cruise was great. So the ships are beautiful, so more beautiful than Carnival's or Royal Caribbean. So check out MSC for beautiful ships. Did a ship tour. You'll see some vlogs on the ship tour coming out later, and some of my daily vlogs as well. So be on the lookout for that. Click that bell notification to be notified of when I post videos. Usually on Saturdays with the Saturday Spotlight. So keep an eye out for that. Let's go back to pictures because after the cruise, I had some more fun. But first, let me go ahead and get caught up in the chat. Ross says, juicy wieners should not be used in combination in any sentence. Well, I'm glad you had a good time. Thank you, Anne. Carnival muster lessons are unsafe. MSC makes you know exactly where and what to do. Not exactly. Carnival, you go right to your muster station right away. They show you how to put the life jacket on. If you want to watch a safety video, they have that on Carnival. You can on their TV and stuff. So, yeah, I disagree with that. SCT says, we always say when we are at MSC, there are things we miss about Carnival. And we are Carnival, there are things we miss about MSC. We like them both. They are just different. Well, I'll find out about that because I have a Carnival cruise next. That's in November on the Carnival Spirit. So we'll see if I miss stuff on the MSC. I don't know if I will. I really don't know if I will. But yeah. So, all right. Anyway, so I had more fun after the cruise. So drove from Port Canaveral over to Busch Gardens in Tampa, Florida. So it was about a 2.5 hour drive. Got to Busch Gardens. And this is the map of Busch Gardens. First time going to Busch Gardens. Got to hang out with Danny and Sherry from Destination Fun. So check out Destination Fun's channel. She goes live every once in a while, and they post videos as well. They live in the Tampa area, and so got to meet up with them. And it was Busch Gardens Mardi Gras. It just started like the day or two before. So we went to Busch Gardens Mardi Gras. So they have all the signs up and everything for that. And here's some video of them dancing at a Mardi Gras parade. So they dance around to some Mardi Gras music. Reminded me of Louisiana, New Orleans, because I've seen some Mardi Gras stuff there. We also have Mardi Gras stuff here in Pensacola. And did you know that Mardi Gras actually started? I'm sorry. I'm not even showing pictures. My bad. Let me go back. My bad. Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. Here's the map of Busch Gardens. Here's Danny and Sherry from Destination Fun. Our picture together. Busch Gardens, Mardi Gras. Here's another sign of Mardi Gras. And then here is that video clip I was talking about Mardi Gras. But yeah, I was going to say, did you know that Mardi Gras actually originated in Mobile, Alabama? So yeah. And that's the port of Birmingham, Greg, Mobile, Alabama. But anyways, that's just the video clip of them dancing around. And here are them a video clip of them throwing out beads. So after the parade, they throw out beads, and I got some purple beads. So yeah, pretty cool. Let's see. Ann said, I prefer the carnival muster. I can see and hear what to do. Maybe because we have some hearing issues, but we love carnival. That's cool, Ann. Maybe sweet potatoes? Yes, sweet potatoes. Thank you, Meg and Anthony, for dropping the link to Destination Fun. AJ says we didn't have any issues using the elevator. It's pretty straightforward. Push the number of the deck you need. It took you there. Yeah, well, but there were some people that only pushed the number once for 8 people in their group and causing crammed elevators. So, yeah, there are some people that don't know what to do. Did you say Port of Birmingham? Well, that's what you think, Greg. Port of Birmingham. There is no such thing. Or maybe there is on a river. But anyways, so Mardi Gras. So also Busch Gardens, they have more flamingos. So they have some flamingo habitat area. They also have other animals you can look at as well throughout the park. So it's pretty cool to see some of that. All right. So unfortunately, I don't have any ride videos because we didn't go on any rides at Busch Gardens. Why? Because there was a power outage at Busch Gardens. So yeah, power outage at Busch Gardens for about a half an hour or so. Also, the weather was kind of crappy. It was misting rain. It was cold. So we didn't do any rides. Actually, I just kind of wanted to go into Busch Gardens just to check it out, just walk around and stuff. And we got to do that. So the only ride I got to go on was the tram ride from the parking lot to the front entrance and back. So yeah. But would I go to Busch Gardens again? Probably, if it's a better day, and ride a couple rides or so. So yeah, they have some cool roller coasters. If you love roller coasters, check out Busch Gardens. And we are going a little bit over today, and I don't think there's anybody going live. I don't think the Saturday Spotlight has actually moved from 6 p.m. Eastern to 7 p.m. Eastern. So check out Saturday Spotlight. We'll talk about that here in a second. So yeah, First Rate Meg, that has moved. So another hour until Surrey Awesome Sunsets goes live with the Saturday Spotlight. So we're going to extend this live show because I got to talk about some cruises coming up in 2025. But first, I do have a premiere coming up. It is a pre-cruise YouTube meetup at Disney. This premieres as part of the Saturday Spotlight. My premiere is at 8:22 p.m. Eastern, 7:22 p.m. Central. So check out my premiere tonight. Kind of goes over some of the pictures, but I have some video clips in there from our travel day and our YouTube meetup. So check out that later tonight. Again, and that's for the Saturday Spotlight. So yeah, new time is this is the old picture though. Wait, yeah, no, that's the right picture. right picture. 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central is the new kickoff to the Saturday Spotlight. The Saturday Spotlight now starts after the kickoff. It starts at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. So just let you know about that. Yes, Trav and Gilberts are not going live tonight. And so we got some time here. So yeah, let's talk about cruising. Oh, and I'm sorry, I'm not sharing pictures again. Bad captain. Bad captain. Okay, let me go back. So again, this is my premiere coming up later tonight. Pre-cruise YouTube meetup at Disney. And then this is the Saturday Spotlight. That's going to happen in 59 minutes. We'll check out Saturday Spotlight with very awesome sunsets. All right, yeah, time to talk about cruising in 2025. Thank you, Kurt, for popping that thumbs up. Yeah, do make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Would appreciate it. Thank you, Anthony. Smash that thumbs up button. All right, so yeah, cruise. So 48 hours ago, I had no cruises booked for 2025. Well, now I got a cruise booked. So I booked a cruise. What cruise line did I book? Did I book Royal Caribbean again? Did I book Princess? Did I book Viking? Celebrity? Disney? Margaritaville at Sea? MSC again? Virgin? P&O Cruises? Azamara? Which cruise line did I book? Well, before we get to there, let's go ahead and end that poll that I have first. So let's go ahead and end that poll before I forget. So my poll was, do you have any cruises booked in 2025 yet? If yes, tell me which one in the chat and when. 33% of you said yes. 43% of you said no. 10% of you said not yet, but soon. And 2025, no, but 2024 cruise booked. 14%. So that is the end of that poll. And all right, so yeah, what cruise line did I book? Right, Anthony says Princess. Well, it's not Princess. Carnival Jubilee, October 2025. No, Ryan, and I did not have that booked yet. The surprise or suspense, the suspense. So booked on Carnival. So on Carnival once again. So got a Carnival Spirit cruise coming up in November, but booked another Carnival in 2025. But what ship did I book in 2025 on Carnival? And no, unfortunately, it's not Holland America. Hopefully, sometime we'll get on Holland America and Princess. I'd love to go on Princess too. But Carnival it is, and going on a new ship that I've never been on, and that is the Carnival Luminosa. So Carnival Luminosa. So you'll notice it has the Carnival painting or paints on there. It's missing the whale tail though. It's got a funnel in Carnival colors, but it's missing the whale tail. But this is the Carnival Luminosa. This is a Costa ship. It was a Costa ship that Carnival is now dubbed under Carnival. And yeah, so this is the Carnival Luminosa. And why Luminosa? Well, guess what? It's going out of Seattle, Washington, because we're going on an Alaska cruise. So yeah, first time Alaska cruise. Luminosa, 7-night Alaska cruise, September 11th to the 18th, 2025. So I'm excited to go to Alaska. Been to the Caribbean on a lot of cruises. Have not been over to the West Coast on a cruise. So yeah, gonna do an Alaska cruise. So yeah, this is a 7-night cruise out of Seattle. And I've been to Seattle before. I've been to the airport, but I've not looked around Seattle. So hopefully get a look around Seattle a little bit more. But again, this cruise leaves out of Seattle on the first day, September 11th or 9/11. And the next day is a fun day at sea. The next day is the first port of call, which is Juneau, Alaska. So going to Juneau, Alaska as one of the port stops. Anne says that's what I want. Carnival Jubilee. I thought you were going to say Carnival Venezia. That's what we're going on in November this year. Awesome, Anne. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Just hold on to that. But anyways, Juneau, Alaska. The next port of call is Skagway. So going to Skagway. So first time Juneau, first time Skagway. So looking forward to checking out Skagway. And I'm just doing some research on this. I've been watching J&D over at Para DJ. They did the exact same cruise, exact same ship, exact same itinerary back in July. So I've been binge watching their videos and checking out what they did. And so, yeah. And the next, well, it's not a port, but it's a cruise day. It's a cruise to Tracy Arm Fjord. So going to cruise Tracy Arm Fjord. And then the next port of call is Ketchikan. So going to Ketchikan in Alaska. This is on the 16th of September, 2025. And then after Ketchikan, we're going to Victoria, British Columbia. So going to Canada. So first time going to Canada as well, too. So looking forward to checking out that as well. We're only there for like a couple hours, though, at night. So, yeah, won't see too much of that. If we do take the train ride and one of the Alaska ports, we can go into Canada that way, too. So looking forward to checking out that. And then we're back in Seattle the last day. So, yeah, so that's our Alaska cruise coming up. So excited for that cruise. First time ever in Alaska. Have you guys booked? Have you been on an Alaska cruise? Let me know if you in the chat if you've been on an Alaska cruise. Let me know in the comments if you have as well, too. Yeah, all right. So that is that cruise. But I thought, well, over on the West Coast, what else can I do on the West Coast? I was like, I've been to Disneyland before, but I thought, well, Seattle. So I'll look at cruises from Seattle to Hawaii. Perhaps I can go on a cruise from Seattle to Hawaii. Well, those were too long of a cruise, like 15 days, and they cost a lot of money. So Hawaii is out. Even though I've been to Hawaii by plane, I have not been there on a cruise. But so Hawaii's out. So like, what else can I do from Seattle? Well, not much from Seattle. I was like, well, what else can I do on the West Coast? I was like, oh, LA. Go to LA. I've been to LA before. Been there a couple times. Stayed in Beverly Hills, California before. And I was like, can I take a cruise from LA? I was like, yes, you can. So I booked a cruise. And you'll have to guess what cruise line we booked. So yes, not only did I book one cruise, I booked two cruises in 2025. So yeah, what cruise line did I book? Did I book Carnival again? Did I book Virgin? Did I book Celebrity, Disney, Princess, Royal Caribbean, Viking, MSC? What Margaritaville at Sea? I don't think they have one on California. But which cruise line did I book? Anne says Carnival? Question mark for Meg. Virgin? Says Anthony. I don't know if they have the Virgin. Maybe they do on California. I'm not sure. Anyways, so the cruise that I booked, again, second cruise, Carnival. So going on two Carnival cruises in 2025. So I booked another Carnival cruise. But what ship did I book? There's a couple of ships that go out of LA or Long Beach. And so yeah, it was not Virgin Cruise Lines. Trying to get higher than gold status, and so we just booked Carnival for now. Yep, same here. So I'll be platinum. I'll be platinum status. So oh yeah. So looking forward to that. But anyways, so Carnival. So we booked on the Carnival Firenze. So Carnival Firenze. So this cruise actually happens before the Alaska cruise. So what does that mean? We're doing a side-by-side. Yes, doing a side-by-side. I talked about that. So I talked about doing that because I've done a back-to-back before, but I want to do a side-by-side now. So we are doing a side-by-side. So September 4th to the 9th, 2025, going on a 5-night Mexican Riviera cruise out of Long Beach, California, or LA. So the Carnival Firenze is actually new, or actually has not even arrived yet for Carnival. Carnival did acquire the ship. Will be in the Carnival colors. It is not the inaugural cruise is not until April this year, so it hasn't even arrived yet. But we are going on the Carnival Firenze. So where does this cruise go? Well, it goes out of Long Beach, LA, on September 4th, Thursday. The next day is a fun day at sea, September 5th, Friday. Ryan Donahue says he's going on the non-inaugural. Awesome. That's cool, Ryan. And then day 3 is Cabo San Lucas, September 6th, 2025. So looking forward to going to Cabo San Lucas as one of the ports. Beautiful there. And then another fun day at sea on day 4, September 7th, Sunday. And Ensenada is on September 8th. So first time going to Ensenada as well, too. And Hanley Ann says, well, then you should really finish the 2 Costa ships with a Benzia this year. Yeah, I should. I don't have the Benzia booked yet. Just got these 2 other Costa cruises booked. Ahoy there, Paul. We'll go aboard. We're going to go into overtime here on the live show. But thank you for coming aboard. We're just wrapping up the MSC cruise that I was on, the Busch Gardens we went to, and now talking about cruises in 2025. So Ensenada, and then back in Long Beach, LA. So yeah, 5-night Mexican Riviera cruise on Carnival Firenze in September. So doing a side-by-side. So I'll get that in a second. So side-by-side. So September 4th to the 8th. And then on the 9th, wait, is that right? No, sorry, September 4th to the 9th. September 4th to the 9th, 2025. Then on the 10th, probably going to fly from LA to Seattle because on September 11th, it's time to jump on the Carnival Luminosa for an Alaska cruise. So, and then after the Alaska cruise back in Seattle, might stay another day in Seattle, check out Seattle before heading back to Pensacola, Florida. So that is the plan for the 2 cruises in 2025. All right. What airlines are you flying? I have no idea, Anthony. 2025, September 2025 is more than a year away. It's a year and 8 months away. So I got some time. There aren't flights out yet, I don't believe. So I don't know. We'll see whatever the cheapest airline is. It could be American, it could be Delta, it could be Southwest, it could be Legion's Air, it could be any of those airlines, it could be Spirit, it could be Frontier. Whatever is the cheapest, that's what I'll be flying out of. Are you renting a car? No, probably not. Going to fly from Pensacola, Florida to LA. To LA. Maybe, probably won't rent a car. I don't know. I gotta look at some logistics, like how far is the LA airport from Long Beach, and if I get a place to stay at in Long Beach the day before the cruise, then I'll do that. In Seattle, if we stay an extra day, maybe rent a car or just Uber and Lyft, probably. But yeah, no plan on renting a car for those, really, unless the need allows. Anyways, I got a couple more things to go over before we end this show. So again, I have a premiere tonight, 8:22 p.m. Central, or 8:22 p.m. Eastern Time, 7:22 Central, part of the Saturday Spotlight. So be sure to check out my premiere tonight. Let's see. It's like 34 minutes. Okay. All right. See, yeah, I don't know how far it was. Probably just an Uber or Lyft, probably. I'll have to check out some options. I don't know if it'll be like a shuttle or anything. I have to do some more research. But we just booked these 2 cruises like 48 hours ago. So yeah, crazy. But we got 2 cruises in 2025. But anyways, thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate it. So that was my review of the MSC Seashore. If you missed it, go back, check the replay. It'll be made available. Also, I talked about Busch Gardens. And then I also talked about 2 cruises I booked in 2025. But thank you guys for coming in. Do make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you haven't yet before you leave. Click that bell notification to be notified of my premiere coming up tonight. And I don't know when I'll go live next. It might be a while. I might be a part of the Helping Hands for Cruising Cruisathon that's coming up, I think, in February. Might be part of that. Otherwise, nothing really else planned. The next trip I have planned is well, actually, I got New Orleans, Louisiana, first weekend in March. Going to New Orleans, first weekend in March. Second weekend in March is Helen, Georgia. So looking forward to going to Helen, Georgia. Then I don't have anything booked until July. I might go to Iowa, may not. August, I'm definitely going to Vegas for the Sweepstakes convention. So going there. And then November will be this Carnival Spirit. So that wraps up my travel for 2024. First Mate Meg says, great live, Captain. Thank you, First Mate Meg. Ann says, have a great week, Billy. You have a great week as well, Ann, and everybody else have a great week. Have a great weekend. It's the weekend. Time to party. It's Saturday night. Woo, woo. Again, the Traveling Gilberts are not going live tonight, so you won't miss them. But Adventures Ahead does go live, so check out Adventures Ahead. Josh and Michelle, well, mostly for Michelle. They're going to talk about, they're booking a cruise too, and they need your help. So head on over to Adventures Ahead a little bit later tonight. And check out the Saturday Spotlights tonight too. We have some premieres going on, and the Captain's premiere is over there as well. But thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate you staying overtime. We went over an hour for sure. But we'll see you sometime. Probably mostly in the vlogs and premiere chats. We'll see you there, and other live shows as well. Support our great cruise YouTube community and our travel community as well. So thank you guys for coming in, and we'll see you guys later. All right. Bye, everyone.